We're here with Brian Morrow, who's had a busy year already at SeaWorld. We opened Mako last year, Cobra's Curse, and now this year we're about to open Kraken 2.0, which is now known as Kraken Unleashed. What can you tell us about that?
It is Kraken Unleashed, and it opens June 16th here at SeaWorld Orlando. And we're super pumped because we've invented new technologies with partners from around the globe that are bringing it right here to Central Florida for our guests to enjoy. A world-class, and I believe some of the best content you're ever going to see inside of a virtual reality headset attached to one of our legacy attractions, Kraken. And it's a really lovely story, a story full of adventure and thrills and legendary sea monsters like the Leopardine here behind me. And our guests are going to get to take the role of a submarine captain, and they're going to go out exploring, and they get a little too close to a crack that's formed underwater as this volcanic activities happen. It opens up and we get sucked in, and what we find ourselves in is this legendary prehistoric ocean full of these amazing sea creatures that think that we're the bait and we become the prey as they start chasing us in this high action, cinematic, dramatic experience, and eventually finding ourselves in Atlantis, which is guarded by the Kraken. And of course she's not so pleased that we're there. So it's an escape to the end between an earthquake, a volcano, Atlantis crumbling around us, and the Kraken trying to get us away. And at the end, Atlantis rises up out of the water, finds its rightful home here at SeaWorld Orlando, called Journey to Atlantis, and we understand now the relationship between the Kraken and the Atlantis.
Now, you said that the Kraken character will be all new, not so much eel-y anymore.
Yeah, we all know the blue, purple, yellow eel character that was there when we opened Kraken, so we're going to update him as well. So the eel character is going away, and what's taking its place is the new Kraken, which is based off of a vampire squid, meets creature design, meets space alien. So it's this really unusual creature, and she's purple and blue, and she can change color. She's really amazing, and she's got lots of big teeth and lots of big arms and suckers on her. So she's really cool, really amazing creature design, and you're going to see her super clear in the content because of how we're developing and managing the VR content playback on the ride. So you'll get a chance to meet her once you're on the ride.
Now you're saying the story between Journey to Atlantis and Kraken is going to take place once Kraken opens. What about Journey to Atlantis? What changes are you planning? I know probably can't say much right now, but
so Journey to Atlantis just went through a maintenance remodel for its ride control system. So it went through a 3-month overhaul. That was really a maintenance project. It's not a creative project. So we haven't really made any changes to Atlantis that relate to the new storytelling. We just kind of cleaned things up and got it prepared for the summer season. So those changes we'll be talking about later for the new storytelling on Atlantis.
All right, last thing regarding Kraken, what can you say to people who are a little apprehensive about putting on VR headsets during a coaster?
Well, you don't have to put it on, so you can choose. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If your apprehension is cleanability, you will actually see your headset get cleaned directly in front of you before you put it on by our ride operators. And as far as feeling nauseous or anything inside, here's my personal opinion. I ride Kraken, I get a little dizzy I don't get nauseous, but I get dizzy from it. It's a lot of inversions, a high intense G coaster. When I ride it with the headset on, I can ride it more than once. It's very unusual. I forget where I am on the ride. I don't have all the content flying by me in the tunnels, and I'm just really focused and immersed in the content because it's so rich and so good that you kind of forget you're on the coaster. So I prefer it with VR, and I'm not a big Kraken fan because it kind of got me nervous before or dizzy. So now I love it because it's much more rich and engaging experience.